Hi, my name is Jyotsna Mohan and I'm representing Asia Development Alliance, which is a regional civil society organization based in Asia, and we have members in 25 countries. Yeah, we are engaging with the many member states in Asia and even beyond Asia. For example, the member states of Timor-Leste, Malaysia, Mongolia, Pakistan, and many such member states that Nepal, we have been engaging, and it's really nice to actually stay because together and collaborate with them, because we believe that we need to work in collaboration and in partnership, because there could not be any plan or any scheme that could be successful if there is no partnership. So the quality of dialogue with the public authority is so kind of, because sometimes we feel that it is very tokenistic, but in many cases they are also not very much aware about the whole situation. So there have been times when they come to us and they ask us, hey, so you're going to a high level political forum, how can we register, how can we do this event, can you help us? What is voluntary national review, for example? So there has been many such instances where they come to us, they ask us, because they know that we are working on such issues for a long time. So it's more like one-sided thing, I would say, that they come to us for many such confusions and the doubts that they have, and they ask us. So they interact only when we say good things about them. They are not very open to being critical for a critical comment. That's the problem. It's whether it's my member state or public development banks, I would say both. They are very they want only the good studies, the good case, and they always say, can you say good things? And I'm like, why do you only want to hear the good things? But there are other stories that you should know, how your project or how the partnership is impacting the community. So I think that's where we need to work on, because they think that we are going to them because we need them. It's not that. Most of the times which I have seen, they need us. They need us for their outreach activity. They say, hey, can you just connect with your members, and can you tell them? It comes even from the banks. Can you just tell ADA members that they should be participating in our event, or they should, so there are lots of things that they expect from us. So I think they also, when they say that you have very good outreach, it has to be both ways, that they should listen to us as well, which is sadly not much happening, except when they give us some space, some physical space, maybe in New York, that you can do the side event with us in this in our High Commission or something like that. But it has to go beyond it. They need to recognize our reports. For example, our reports are being published at the Asia Pacific. There is a website called SDG Help Desk of UNSCAP, where some of our reports are published. But it has to go beyond it. I mean, the UN is also kind of handicapped, because they only listen to the member state because they get money from them. But it has to go beyond the whole funding thing. Until we reach that stage where they listen to us at the level of implementation. For example, there is no voluntary national review, VNR, which has ever mentioned the word civic space until 2022 high level political forum. I mean, imagine this, and we are struggling for that. So until they recognize us, until they say, why do you want SDG 16? Because that talks about transparency, governance, accountability. And they say, why do you want to talk about it? Until they realize that there is a huge corruption issue, there are issues of transparency, communication, it will not be solved. So it has to go to that level. When they accept and realize, I think that would be the first stage, and then of course moving further. Exactly, as I said, that public authority need to go beyond the tokenistic representation approach. They have to tell us that, what, we are implementing this program, can we together review it? Okay, just not only us, but then they can have this couple of representation. Can we do it together? There is no review, there is no monitoring framework, there is no, I mean, it's all there on the paper. I would not say it's not there. The framework is there, but the implementation, I mean, what happened last year in the VNR, and then when it comes to next year, it just cut short. I mean, there is a huge gap. So until there is some sort of monitoring and review framework where the civil society is also involved. For example, we have major group and other stakeholder group in the UN, and I'm also the focal point of NGO major group in Asia. But you know, it's so sad actually to see that they, even in the UN, for example, they are saying that, you know, since last year they started a new session on, this is the MGOS session, major group and other stakeholder session. But you know what? Frankly, there are very, very few member states who come and join us. So for me, it will be like both monitoring in a framework, monitoring and review framework where the civil society is being part of it. And the other thing is that when civil society is organizing some event, they should also participate the way participate enthusiastically.